When you manage sensitive information like API keys, passwords, encryption keys, and certificates, you need a secure and centralized way to store and control access to them. That's exactly what Azure Key Vault does for you. With Azure Key Vault, you can securely store secrets, cryptographic keys, and certificates. You can enforce strict access controls to protect sensitive data. You can automate key and certificate management. This helps reduce manual effort from the operational perspective. And you can monitor access and usage through Azure Monitor and logging. This means you no longer have to store secrets in application code or configuration files, which reduce the risk of exposure. By default, Azure Key Vault is publicly accessible, but you can restrict access using network security settings to enhance protection. Let's discuss how you can lock it down. You can integrate Key Vault with Azure Private Link, ensuring that only resources inside your private network can access it. This keeps your secrets and keys off the public internet. You can limit access to specific IP addresses or a range of trusted networks. Any request from an unlisted IP will be blocked automatically. If your resources are inside an Azure virtual network, you can enforce service endpoints which allow only approved virtual networks to interact with Key Vault. And you have the option to completely block public access and force all connections through private endpoints or virtual networks. Best practice is always use private endpoints to ensure your secret and keys are never exposed to public internet. To protect your secret, keys and certificates, Azure Key Vault gives you two permission models to control access permissions. And they are Azure RBAC permission model and access policies permission model. Azure RBAC model is recommended model. This model lets you use Azure RBAC roles to grant granular access based on users, groups, or applications. You can assign predefined roles or create custom roles depending on your needs. Azure RBAC integrates with Microsoft Entra ID, which makes it easier to manage access at scale. RBAC model is scalable, more secure, and easier to manage across multiple resources. Access policies model is a legacy model. In this model, you manually assign permissions to specific users, applications, or services. You must separately define permission for keys, secrets, and certificates. This model requires more manual effort, which makes it less scalable than Azure RBAC. You can use access policy model only when you need backward compatibility or have specific legacy requirements. And I personally seen some use cases where you have to use this model as well. Otherwise, Azure RBAC is the way to go. Bottom line, by setting up strong network controls and using Azure RBAC for access management, you ensure your sensitive data stays protected and only authorized users or services can access it.